Here's a nice shiny new Windows Surface Pro tablet, the 256 meg version, fresh from Japan. And I'm going to show you the Replify Accelerator client running on it. We've already showed you Replify Accelerator on pretty much every other platform that you care to name, iPad, Android, Windows, Linux, Macs. But this is the first time we've shown it on a Surface Pro. I'm going to do a simple demo involving email and SharePoint. And the first thing I'm going to do here is switch to another PC and send an email with a large attachment to the Outlook running on the Surface Pro. I'm going to use an attachment about 6 megs in size, so reasonably substantial. Okay, there it's sent, and we'll just check that it's getting safely on its way. And there you go, sent. Okay, let's switch across to the Surface Pro and just do send receive to make sure we're pulling it down. And there it's starting to download. Now we're going to flip back to the other machine and we're going to pull up the live traffic view for the virtual appliance that's handling the remote end of the accelerated connection. So this virtual appliance is running in an Amazon data center in Dublin, very near where our Office 365 is hosted. You'll see on the display there's two colors, a red and yellow. So the larger red area is the data as received by the client, the Surface Pro Outlook client in this case. And the yellow area is the data that's actually crossing the network. And as you can see, there's a substantial difference between the two. If you were to average it out, it's probably about a 50% saving in the amount of data that has to be sent. And that's not just a data saving, there's a time saving obviously involved as well. If we go back to our Surface Pro, we can see the email has arrived. And here's the attachment. And I'm going to save that locally. Okay, and next I'm going to do something very, very typical. I'm going to upload that document to a SharePoint site. Here's our SharePoint site, again running in Office 365. And like many workers, I have a requirement in this case to keep track of key documents from a compliance point of view. And so what I want to do is actually add this document to a SharePoint repository. So I browse to it, I pick it, and we send it on its way. And now if we swap back to the live traffic view, you'll see something rather interesting. A single narrow red spike and almost no yellow at all. So almost no data had to be transferred here, and that's because the cache was hot because of the email coming down previously with the attachment. And if we look at the top of the screen here, we can see that across those two simple transactions, we've already achieved something like 70% offload.